listeners, welcome to Loosely Interpreted, the show where us three siblings talk about all things nerdy. I'm Bailey.
I'm Grayson.
And I'm Chris.
So for this week, we're doing...
How well do you know your siblings? Pokemon Edition.
So how it's going to work is we have a list of Pokemon questions, and so each person is going to write down what their answer to the question is. Then we're going to hide it, and the other two have to agree on what they think the person's answer is. Once we agree, we find out if we're right. Are we ready?
It's time to battle. First question, what is your spirit Pokemon?
A spirit Pokemon is a Pokemon who your energy and your aura is just screaming that Pokemon.
For spirit Pokemon, I know Bailey's.
Same.
I'm confident I know Bailey's.
Yep.
It's Squirtle.
Specifically, the Squirtle that's the leader of the Squirtle Squad in the cartoon.
Squirtle Squad leader!
What do we think Christopher's is? I mean, Arcanine is the first thing that comes to mind.
I think that's more likely to be his favorite.
Charizard is his favorite.
Spoilers.
I think we're going to go for Arcanine as our official guess for your spirit Pokemon.
And like every basic white chick, my spirit animal is wolves. Is a wolf? Multiple wolves are my spirit animal. My spirit Pokemon, Arcanine.
What do we think it is for Grayson? This is where we find out
Oh.
how little I know about Pokemon.
Lapras. I think Lapras.
Why?
Because I know he really likes Lapras, but I think... So that's either his favorite or it's his spirit animal, and I'm not sure which
I
actually.
think that's more likely to be his favorite.
Well, the other one would be Zapdos, because those are the two that I know he really likes, or at least used to.
You can see we know first gen really well.
Don't know a lot of those.
I will give you
I
this
think
hint.
I have some of them.
My spirit Pokemon is not first gen.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Magmar.
That's first gen.
You guys want to Google stuff while you think about it?
Yes. Upon further review, I think you said Lucario?
Yep. Lucario.
Lucario.
Yes.
Survey says Rotom.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Why didn't
Okay.
see what it was?
Rotom?
That's the name. What?
Yes.
Which
So
one is
it is a ghost that when it inhabits electronics. Yeah. When you give it when it has access to one of the appliances, it turns into that appliance, and it changes its type. So it's an electric ghost. But when it comes in contact with a lawnmower, it becomes a grass ghost.
Weird.
Hard to say.
It is. It is a Pokemon that is flexible, but also can appropriately adapt to the situation or need of the trainer.
Alright guys, what is your favorite type?
See, it's funny, I definitely know Christopher's,
And I definitely know Grayson's.
but I don't know what Bailey's type is.
Me either.
Okay.
Christopher. Fire.
Yeah, his is fire.
Survey says fire.
Easy every time.
Whee!
And Grayson's is
Electricity.
Electricity.
electric. Bailey. See, I want to say water for Bailey.
Yep, because we'd like to have that that flow.
I could also see her like an ice type though.
Water.
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 Correct. Followed closely by just dragons, but I don't...
That I forget about dragon type. Which gym would you want to run? And by that we mean what type of gym. So you can have a favorite type, but that may not exactly be the type of Pokemon that you want to train.
I think Bailey spoiled this one just now. I think Bailey would want to be a dragon trainer.
Yeah.
See, once they say it, I'm like, oh, I think that is my answer.
Did you say something else?
I
She
said,
wrote on something else.
I would want to be a water gym leader, but specifically Cerulean City with a fun pool.
She's gonna be Misty.
Or your sisters.
One of Misty's sisters, that's fair.
I just want the pool. But upon further reflection, they're right. I'm wrong. Christopher, I think fire.
Would Christopher want a fire gem?
Yes.
I think, yeah, that is the answer. I'm just aloud processing. Would he want something else to mix things up or to enhance his fire gem? For example, you could go flying and then You could go another type and then have all fire that type, just to...
Yeah, but he
mix things up.
loves Arcanine, and I think he'd want Arcanine.
That's true. Alright, I'm content with saying fire.
No.
What?
As far as what type I think would be the most fun to train and battle with, maybe not battle with, but train, water.
Why water?
Because I like swimming.
Come to my gym with the pool. Grayson.
What type of gym would I want to be in charge of?
I think flying or dragon.
I'm content with either of those.
I think flying.
Flying.
Flying is my second choice for gym type. My first choice is a steel gym. With a steel gym, it doesn't have very many weaknesses. For every weakness, there's a combination where you can sort of plan for it. They're all just tough as nails. And I love that. If I was going to be a gym leader, I want to be a good gym leader.
Didn't think about the strategy side of things.
If you could have a Pokemon in real life as a pet, which one would it be? It's a tough one for everyone but Bailey, because she would want a Persian.
Ooh, yep. She's a cat lady.
She loves cats. And maybe she wrote Meowth.
But she's also an introvert, and since the show has a talking Meowth, I don't think it's Meowth.
Even though Meowth can be adorable.
Right. So Persian.
Final answer.
It's a good guess, but actually, I want Eevee.
Oh, I thought of that the second after you, like right before you turned it around, like, no, there's other ones.
Eevee's a fantastic choice.
Yep.
And it's adorable.
As long as you don't touch it to electricity,
Anything that might cause it to evolve.
I want Eevee.
be careful.
For Grayson. Noctowl?
Who?
The owl?
Oh. Maybe.
Lapras?
Where would I keep a Lapras?
It has to be practical.
In the Pokeball.
What
Duh.
about Rattata?
Not practical.
How is Rattata not practical?
It's a rat.
People have pet rats.
Some people.
It's more practical than a fire dog.
That's fair. What are you saying
Or
about
a Lapras.
We all know you want a Growlithe.
I don't. I like dogs.
Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna go with Tad.
Sure, Rattata. I don't think that's right.
That hurts my soul a little bit.
Sorry.
Porygon.
Porygon Z, specifically. So Porygon is a digital Pokemon, and recently I've started doing more things on the internet, and I would love to have a Pokemon that could help me do those things.
That makes sense.
It's an AI, essentially.
I think Rattata would be better, but whatever.
No.
Your answer bites.
For Christopher, what? It could be Mighty.
Mightyena?
That one.
It's kind of a ferocious, yippy dog. At least it looks like that to me. So I don't know if Christopher would want that.
Cute.
I think Christopher wanted a tooth before he got a Mightyena.
Isn't that the stupid beaver looking thing?
Yeah. It's your pet, not you. I can get behind a Poochyena.
How do you say it?
Close enough. Poochyena.
That one. Can I go with that one?
Sure.
That one. What is it?
I went a similar route as Bailey, but with Leafeon, the grass evolution of an Eevee. It avoids fighting, so it's easy to get along with, and spends most of the day napping in the sun. Basically, I picked a cat.
There are many moves in Pokemon, but which one's the most terrifying?
Pick me, do me.
Okay, for
Hyper
Christopher.
Beam.
Hyper Beam's a good choice. What would Christopher think is the most terrifying? You know, similar to that vein, I think he would choose Fire Blast.
Pretty terrifying.
It is pretty terrifying. But actually, I'm going to take that a step further, and I think Christopher would find the most terrifying Pokemon move to be Explosion, because it's self-defeating and destroys everything around it.
I didn't know that was a Pokemon move, so let's go with that.
No. So I went with the geographical nature of some of the Pokemon moves, Not quite earthquake. I think it's way more terrifying than earthquake. Fissure. The fact that a ground Pokemon at any time can split the earth and create a giant crevice is horrifying.
They can do that?
Some of them can.
Instantly ending the battle. Or beating the Pokemon.
What do you think I'm terrified of? Everything.
For Bailey.
I might pick Surf. She went with the water gym, but the idea of a wave
You can summon a tidal wave at any time.
coming out of nowhere and then just crashing wherever you want is pretty terrifying.
Or maybe we should give it away with Hyper Beam. Or Solar Beam. Or Ice Beam. All the beams. No.
Don't cross the beams.
I think you're right. Surf.
Surf.
We have again come to a question where they know my answer better than I do. I couldn't remember the name of that one, but I am terrified of Surf. But the one that I can remember the name of, and I'm also terrified of, is Earthquake.
Earthquake's a good choice.
I don't like earthquakes.
To have suddenly every building nearby just begin shaking at a 0.8 or 8.8 on the Richter scale.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So what do you guys think my most terrifying Pokemon move is?
Oh, Dream Eater. That's, or a ghost or psychic Pokemon eats the dream of a sleeping Pokemon, effectively hurting it.
That one.
Survey says Dream Eater. Dream Eater is terrifying. The idea that you can just be having a dream, a Pokemon comes along and goes, ooh, that looks delicious. I'm just gonna remove it from your head and devour it. Oof.
It's very friendly.
So in the Pokemon world, we have villains that are in gangs or teams, as they refer to themselves. So our question is, if you got to be on a Pokemon team, which bad guy group would you want to be in?
Grayson would be part of Team.
Me.
Easy for you.
I have no idea.
Magma.
Why Team Magma?
What's the space team?
Plasma?
Galactic?
Galactic.
Galactic.
Team Galactic.
I think Galactic.
Why Team Galactic?
Space.
Space.
The final frontier.
I don't really have a reason, except I know that at one time you wanted to be an astronaut. So,
It's true.
the space team.
The space dream has blasted off again. And instead the team I would want to be on, Team Plasma. Team Plasma is the best team because it is the only team in the Pokemon universe who is doing something for good and reasonable in my opinion. Team Plasma, specifically N on Team Plasma, is trying to release Pokemon. He's met too many Pokemon who don't get along with their trainers and are being forced to fight, and he finds that terrible. So his goal is to let the Pokemon be free, man.
Why do we think Christopher, what team would he want to be in? Magma.
I think he would want to be Team Rocket. Arguably, they're the best team in the sense that they're the most effective. I mean, they are the original gangsters.
Power and glory.
Maybe they aren't the most effective, but like they persevere and they're everywhere in the two games that they're part of. So that's why I'm Team Rocket.
I'll go with that.
Team Rocket.
Yeah.
Going once, going twice.
Sold.
Sold! That's the wrong answer. I went with the exact same reasoning Grayson had. Team Plasma. It's the only good cause.
Well, I'm going to feel like a horrible person.
She's Team Flare.
Magma.
No, she's Team Flare.
She's Team Flare.
Why do you think I'm Team Flare?
Fashion, excitement, money,
In France.
in France.
See,
Woo,
those-
woo, woo.
you would think that, but at the picture of Team Flare, they are wearing stupidest outfits ever. And I solely went based on outfits because I know nothing
I
about
don't
the
understand what you're talking about. You don't like the red gangster suits?
game. No, they're stupid. And so I went with Team Skull.
The punk skater style?
Yep.
That sounds right.
It's the only one that actually looked semi-cool. That's the only reason.
Okay.
That's fair. Do you know what Team Skull stands for?
Nope.
Haven't played that one.
In the comments down below, let us know what Team Skull stands for.
What am I doing with my life, huh? What is your all-time favorite Pokemon?
Dun dun dun!
Christopher's Charizard.
Christopher's is Charizard.
Charizard.
Mine's Charizard.
Grayson.
Grayson.
Lapras or Zapdos are my two choices. Probably Lapras.
I don't know. So I'm gonna go with whatever you say.
Lapras.
Lapras.
It is not Lapras.
Dang it! Oh, no. Wait. Can I have another guess?
Yes.
Jolteon. Bailey, I think it's Jolteon.
Okay.
I can't believe I forgot about Jolteon, but Jolteon.
Jolteon is my third favorite.
Dang it! That, I guess, is...
Pikachu.
I'm gonna cheat. Zapdos is the other one, so...
Aerodactyl, I think, is the best Pokemon of all time. It's ancient, it's cool, it's powerful,
It's cute.
Aerodynamic.
it's flying, my second favorite type,
It's adorable.
in a menacing kind of way.
In a terrifying Jurassic Park kind of way.
Like a rocket.
What is Bailey's? I think Pikachu is a fine example, but it's a little stereotyped. It might still be Pikachu, but
I know at one point you really liked the one that I can't ever pronounce from 3rd gen, the dragon,
the Cloud Dragon?
Yeah, the cloud. Yes, that one. The Cloud Dragon.
Cloud Dragon.
Now, my favorite Pokemon, it's actually tied, but I would say this one outranks the second one, is Umbreon.
She's very at peace
That
with
was-
the Eevee family.
I
You know
love the Eevee family. My second is Squirtle.
See, that was going to be my pick for my pet, and then I found out that it apparently sweats noxious gas,
I love
it's poisonous gas whenever it's threatened. And I was like, well, that's maybe not practical.
Why Umbreon?
It's the coolest looking of the Eevee evolutions.
It's a cat.
Agreed. It's a black cat.
Sibling question!
This week for the sibling question, if we could turn our sibling into a Pokemon, what Pokemon would we turn them into? For Bailey, I know what I would want to turn her into. It would be a Piplup. It's a water penguin Pokemon. It's also, of all the starters, my favorite.
I didn't go with anything that was related to Bailey, really, other than it's got that punk rock vibe that she's been giving off this entire video.
It's just the hat.
It's just the hat.
It's
Well, you
time
made a
to
couple
duel.
references. Also, Team Skull.
Coolest outfit.
So I went with Absol. So it is a dog dark Pokemon.
The disaster Pokemon?
The disaster Pokemon. I think it's really cool. It's not often talked about or used. And because of that, I was like, you know what? I think I should turn one of my siblings into that. So Bailey, congratulations. You get the disaster Pokemon, Absol.
Absol tends to show up right before disasters because he's trying to help, but then people associate Absol with the disaster, which is why they're called the disaster Pokemon. They're a Pokemon of ill fortune.
I would turn Grayson into Lucario.
The fighting steel type.
That's the blue one, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Lucario.
Why Lucario?
Because he's awesome. And he's in a lot of the movies. And he was really cool in that movie.
So basically, because that's one of the ones you remember.
Pretty much.
Sounds good. Christopher?
Lucario's cool.
Lucario is cool.
That's
And
why.
that's ultimately what this question is. What's the cool Pokemon? So I would go with Weavile, the dark ice type Pokemon.
Because I'm a sniveling coward.
No. It's very aggressive and it fights everything. It's cool and also, like Absol, is underrated and underappreciated. And so yeah, it was another one that I was like, I want to give some spotlight to this Pokemon, so Weavile.
For Christopher, I would choose Zoroark. It's an illusion Pokemon. So if it's the first party in your Pokemon, when it comes out, it looks like a different Pokemon in your party. So you don't know you're actually fighting a dark type, which can lead to interesting strategies.
I would turn Chris into Rapidash.
Because he spits hot bars.
I'm super fast.
I want a fire horse.
That is an excellent reason. I want a fire horse. Also, just to note, Rapidash won't burn its rider unless it chooses to. So
you gotta tame Christopher. Christopher, will you take me to the store?
We're his best friend.
and you would be burnt now.
Good thing I haven't changed you yet.
Yet.
Which leads us to the question of the week. if you could be turned into any Pokemon, which one would you choose?
Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, comment down below, and as always,
Gotta catch 'em all.
I wanna be therapist. Don't want everyone
Dun, dun, dun,
to
dun.
catch them is my real test.
To train them is my cause.
I will travel across the land,
Do,
searching far and wide.
do.
Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em, our heart's so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Pokemon.